Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you all had a good week. Good week here. Very good week. Oh, I'm so sore though. Um, I said I was gonna wear Da Vinci Gentleman EDP this week, but I decided not to. And let me explain why before you click dislike and hate and shit. Um, I was really intrigued by Dior Homme 2020. I haven't bought a bottle yet. Don't know if I'm going to. And it just, I don't know, I was intrigued because I don't mind when I'm wrong. I can say I'm wrong. I was kind of wrong about this one. Not 100%, but still just kind of. I still stand by my initial impression that at the top, it smells very feminine and kind of a mess. Um, Very much so. But it only lasts about 5 minutes. And then it kind of starts taking shape. It wasn't bad, I gotta say. And plus, my initial shock of I think Dior Homme, I think Dior Homme Intense, or I was expecting a hit of Iris. And Jesus, I love this. Still better. Love this scent. I'm not going to compare the two. Here's a dozen videos, if not more, of comparing these two. Just note they're not similar at all. At all. Completely different. But that was my initial shock, was that. That's all I'm bringing that up for, is because it was my initial shock that, this was completely, I was expecting Iris. Just Iris, that makeup-y, masculine scent, and I didn't get that in this. I got like a floral hit right off the top, and it just smelled feminine, and it's still I wouldn't call it, I still call it a unisex scent. Though as it gets further into the dry down, it becomes more masculine. But for the first few hours, it's definitely, I would call unisex, because it's still got a bit of a floral vibe to it. Anyway, let's get into the boring stuff, the notes and shit. I don't have a bottle. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to buy one. I don't know if I like it that much, but it's definitely okay. But we'll get into it. All right, well, obviously 2020, classified woody aromatic. Chords are woody, musky, amber, aromatic, citrus. Notes are bergamot, pink pepper, elemi resin, patchouli, cedar, cashmere wood. Now, cashmere wood's not a real one. That's the thing about this. This is a synthetic scent, very, but not cheaply synthetic. I'll get into it. Kind of gives a musky, woody kind of smell to it. White musk, vetiver, and the big one in this one, ISO-E Super. This dries about, like I said, that it's kind of a little bit of a mess off the top, but very almost floral for the first 5 minutes. It kind of keeps that floral vibe, but more of the musk. And the floral vibe, I think, is coming from the pink pepper, giving it a bit of a rosy vibe with the cashmere wood. Kind of a soft, rosy vibe. I don't like, you guys know I don't like rose, though, so. But the woods start to come out about an hour into it. This woody and that floral, white musk floral scent kind of goes away. Not goes away, but takes a back burner to the woods. You get a lot of cedar, the ISO-E Supra, the vetiver. It really does become a very, I want to say, metrosexual man scent, you know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Very easy to wear scent. The elephant in the room in this one, though, and I did a little reading online, is, and everybody's saying it, and that's one of the reasons I was a little put off by it at first. ISO-E Super, whatever you want to call it. Is a deceiving note. It's synthetic, completely synthetic. It is made up completely. It gives a bit of a fuzzy, hard to explain, cedar, woody type vibe. A lot of people use it as an enhancer for any cologne because it's a very mild smell, but it's a very, at the same time, somewhat dominant smell if you use too much of it. And you will go nose blind to it. I'll get into it. But I was wrong. This isn't bad. It isn't feminine. I would call it same as this one. It's definitely a metrosexual, unisex type scent. Not bad though. It is put together. I said it might be. I was just surprised, maybe even a little pissed off that this was completely different than this. It is put together well. Like I said, the first 5-10 minutes is kind of a mess, but after that, Dior hit another one out of the park with their yeah, just it is good. Now you may think ISO-E Super, I've never smelled that before. Yes, you have. I guarantee you have. Some colognes that have it, well, Molecule 01, of course. Bleu de Chanel, all of them. EDP, EDT, Parfume, they all have ISO-E Supra. Perfumes de Marly, Herod, Azero Edition Noir, Azero Wanted by Night, Azero Wanted, Mr. Burberry, I believe Invictus Aqua. The list goes on and on and on. It is used in most scents, not as an actual note, so you won't find it listed, but as a fixative. Extends the life and the projection of your scent. That's what it was designed for. I was never a fan of it when it was used too heavily. Like I had a sample of Molecule 01 and I gave it to my brother. Just wasn't anything that was for me. But the thing is, guys, is you're going to put this on just like Molecule 01. Because pretty much this is kind of maybe a designer version of Molecule 01. I mean, kind of. A little more going on than Molecule 01, but the main player that I pick up from this is the ISO-E Supra and the, I want to say cedarwood, but the ISO-E Supra gives off a cedar vibe, so they're kind of a combination. That's probably why. It's the main player I get from that. I also get a little spice. I don't know what the spice will be from. Definitely pick up some musk and vetiver. That's pretty much it, and not in a bad way. Not a bad scent at all. But the ISO-E Supra, what I was getting at. You're going to spray this on, and Molecule 01 or any other cologne or perfume that uses it as a main note, especially the dominant note like this. And most people in about, geez, like a half hour, 40 minutes, you're going to be like, oh, it's gone, I can't smell it. ISO-E Super has the tendency on most people to make you go nose blind. I don't know why. It's because it's synthetic, and maybe it just, your brain just says that's too much and turns off your receptors for it. I'm not a biologist nor a chemist. I just know that I thought the same thing until I found out what the note was. Because when I sprayed at that time in my video, like half hour later, I couldn't smell it. So that also made me pissed off. Like, ooh, Dior, you changed this, or you changed this, and then you made it no good and doesn't last. And I was wrong. Really wrong. No problems with longevity or projection. You'll just have a problem with picking it up yourself. But people around you are going to pick it up. I know that. I know this is quite possibly going to be a compliment magnet. Men and women both really like the smell of Isoe Supra. Especially they mix it with that vetiver musk, and it's very nice. It's not unpleasant. It will quite possibly could be my most complimented scent of the year if I bought a bottle. But I mean, I probably will at some point this year, but I'm not rushing out to get one. But if you haven't smelled it, first off, lower your expectations. It's not another version of this at all. It's its own beast, and it does what it does really well. It is going to be a compliment king, simply based on that Isoe Supra and musky, woody notes. Guys, but girls too, really, really like that smell. I got a compliment every day I wore this, usually two. Now the first day, I did it again. I overdid it. I sprayed half of one of these on because I just thought it was weak. I stunk real bad, and all day too, because the Isoe Supra, all day. So I got no compliments that day. I actually got a couple looks. But I toned it back. Just a couple sprays, even out of one of these. 3 sprays. Well, 4, because I put the cream on with one. But, and again, you're not going to smell it. You're going to think, oh my God, it's gone. It's not. It's there. How do I know? Because you'll get whiffs of yourself. You know, maybe you walk by a fan, or somebody will open the door, or walk by you, and you'll get a whiff. You'll think it's gone. You'll be like, ooh, there it is. And it smells very nice. I am not going to trash this on the smell. A lot of people are because they're pissed off still. I'm going to see these two as two different scents. And I said, this is very nice. I just don't know if I want to spend the money on a bottle of it. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Not because I don't want a bottle. The reason I don't think I want a bottle of it. First off, I was going to say, get yourself a sample of it, guys. Try it. Believe me, you'll like it. Don't over-apply. Believe me, you're not going to smell it. 90% of you out there ain't going to smell it on yourself. But it is there, and it's performing. Longevity, all day, 10 plus hours on me. Projection, a good 4 hours. Solid projection. Not really beast, but slightly above average. It's a performer. I got to give him that too. Like I said, I changed the whole fucking 180, 360, whatever on this when I first smelled it. Once I got the original Dior Homme out of my mind, not bad at all. Will be a pickup this year. I just don't know when. The reason I don't know when, I gotta pick up another bottle of this. The original Dior Homme. Why? Because they're replacing this with this. Christian Dior has basically, from all I can tell, discontinued Homme. I'm actually going down today to buy another bottle of it before it goes away. You should too if you. I know it's expensive. You can't really get Christian Dior's on discount sites or on sale. But if you're going to splurge on anything this year and you like this scent, go get it, because this time next year I guarantee it won't be in stores, and it'll be going for 2 or 3 times the amount that it's going for now. You know what it's like. So it gets discontinued, that people like. They'll pay $200, $300, $400 for a small bottle. Look at Gucci Envy, sorry. No, was it? Fuck, whatever that Gucci one is, I can't remember now. So yeah, I'm gonna go buy a bottle, maybe two. Definitely picking one up today. Maybe two. But I will pick this up at some point in the future. Probably sooner than later. You guys know what I'm like. I have control issues. Self-control issues. Just, I buy it. I want it. I buy it. And there's no sense in going online and trying, like I said, for any Dior, trying to get a discount. Usually on discounters, stuff like Dior and Chanel are usually more expensive than they are in retail. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. So yeah, guys, so that's a little PSO for you. If you like the original Dior Homme or Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme Perfume, Dior Homme Sport, Dior Homme any of them, I would recommend in the next few months picking up another bottle, because I'm 99% sure. Well, I know this one is done, but the rest of them, I'm 99% sure they're going to the wayside, and they're going to start a new Dior Homme line with this, which means you'll get your Intense, your Dior Homme 2020 Intense, your Dior Homme 2020 Parfum, your Dior Homme 2020 Sport, blah, etc., etc., etc. So, but I'd also recommend when you go down to buy a bottle of this, get a sample of this. Try it out. I think you'll like it. Alright guys, that's it for this week. Where's my book? I'm going to do a clone. I haven't done a clone in a while. I will get to that Givenchy eventually, but I'm going to do a clone. What was the last one I did? Was it? I think it was the Hugo Boss, Hugo Extreme, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So this week I'm going to do a clone of Diesel, Only the Brave. Diesel perfumes and colognes are hit or miss. They're never the best quality, but again, they're not the worst either. They're kind of in the middle. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'll be wearing that this week, and I'll come back with a review. I hope I tried to be as thorough as I could on this. Video might be a little long because of it. I just wanted to get it out there that I was wrong. This is nice. I will buy it. Not anytime soon, I don't think, because I got to get another bottle of this or this, which brings me to my next point. If you like this, go buy it. It's not going to be around much longer, and once it goes, a little 50 ml like this costs you like, was $80 in stores, going to cost you probably close to $200 online. So get a bottle of it if you like, and while you're down there, get a sample of this if you can. I think you'll like this. So give it 10 minutes or so. Don't judge it. It's a little bit of a mess and a little feminine for the first 10 minutes, but then it becomes a nice, modern masculine scent would be the word. I keep going like metrosexual, and people have a negative indication with that word, and I don't mean it that way. But it's definitely one I can see myself wearing at some point. Probably not a lot, but not bad at all. Alright guys, peace, love, be good to each other.